Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of Strange Horticulture, where we are solving potentially a murder, and we are on day 4, which is Monday, and we got this clue last time, which will be something to do with the map. So let's go on the will to explore actually, because I've got a feeling that maybe that will line up with something like this. Okay, so it's in that end square, so here I think. Let's have a look, let's see if we're right. We are right, we're getting good at this. So the gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds, a reset. And we've got 2 new plants. Fabulous. So we're definitely getting there. We've got a few. Yeah. Right. Let's give Hellebore some scritches. And who is our first customer? Reuben Ward. The fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Oh, wrong button. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down? My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. So, let's actually just move this over a bit. And we've got Fennit. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. So, doesn't say anything about leaves on that one. The pale yellow flowers and the leaves are quite soft. Okay, let's see. And we have identified it, and we've got witch fig, a plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. So let's add this. It, and you can go up on your shelf. Right, okay, still don't have anything to explore, so let's see what David has. Have you got any mail for us? Good morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. Okay. What have we got? So, I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Griesdale Forest, just northeast of Rusland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. Kind regards, Verona Green. Okay, so let's have a look. So, Griesdale Forest is here, just northeast of Rusland. So Rusland is this one, and northeast would be here. Let's have a look. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Arder, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Okay. Mellow glow. Don't think... do we have mellow glow? Meek dew. Let's try and find it out. How annoying. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The mellow glow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. Right. You look like you've got sharp thorns. Turquoise flower, sharp thorns. Let's try this. Yes! With the help of the mellow glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. So we've got a new plant, and we've got a new page. So a rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Caballia flowers almost often contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petal flower is considered to bring good fortune. Okay, so can we just label this up quickly? Mellow glow. And pop this up with our others and collect this plant. Okay. We are onto something. We can archive this now. And Faye Swift is back. I'm afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep and I'm very grateful for it, but the vision's as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of colour that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down the abyss, but I'm afraid. Right, so we've got the option again. So what does this one do? When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. And that's probably this with the light blue flowers. And then candlewood produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. I think she should confront it. Personally, soft pale blue flowers. I think she should confront the demon because I think it's trying to tell her something. Let's hope we don't kill her. And we've got Worry Less. Worry Less is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety, which I'm sure she will be back for shortly. Yeah. Okay. And let's put that up there. We've got nothing to explore still. Margaret Elspeth. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of a life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather though. You must come to see Caesar. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they'll be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. Okay, Lord and Lady Elspeth. Oh, we're invited to the castle. Well, I think it would be rude not to go, wouldn't it? Caesar Castle. Oh, here we go. I wonder if they're back. I'm greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognise. But before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I am quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I'm able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. So Fever Kiss is the red berry, provides an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in colour. And 2 new plants. Okay. And we did have something with berries, didn't we? It's probably this one. Righty-ho, so that's done. We can archive that. And Philip Shaw. Hello, Mr. Shaw. Mushroom. Red spores. Moves in the dark. That's all I've got. Any ideas? Well, actually, yes, I think we do, don't we? It says new plant identified, but we've definitely identified that before. Okay, well that was easy and simple. Did he leave anything? No. Selena Scott. They're saying black comb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up in Swinside. I've come for some stinking mount cap. Okay, then we shall abide. Oh no. Oh, sunset mount cap. Mount trap. Oh, mount cap. Type of fungus, dome cap, sometimes called stinking mount cap. So we thought that was this one, didn't we? Yeah, I think it's that one. Unless, let's just double check that it smells rotten. Oh, that's unfortunate. So not that one. Small amount of light, so not you. And not you. So what else does it say? Well, it... domed caps. Yeah, okay. Sunset mount cap. Right. And we've got henchuck. The fruit of the henchuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it's ready to harvest. Okay, so let's label this up. And plop you up here. And it's the end of our day. I feel like we have done a lot today already. See what the deck has to give us today. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everhart grows. Okay. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Okay, well at least we've got something to explore. So I think we should do that first thing. Right. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. So where is the abbey? Okay. Abbey, northwest. southwest is there. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east. 2, 3. Let's try it. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. And we have a new plant, which looks awfully pretty. And close that for the day. I still don't know what this is. Do you put that over that? But I don't know why. Just yet. Okay. Good morning, Hannibal. And we have Faye Swift is back. Oh, I wonder... Oh, gosh. What have you done to me? I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere. And that creature that stands over her shoulder, I almost feel like it can sense its desires. Sorry, I can sense its desires. 'Tis afraid of the sisterhood, that much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with Arduina's protection. I do not know if I'm awake or asleep even now. I feel the darkness tearing at my mind. Okay, I think we may have broken her a little bit, so let's try and fix it. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease the symptoms of anxiety. Let's see. We haven't done... No, so not you. Let's double check. We haven't got anything else down there. Fine. This one has a sweet scent like strawberry dipped in honey. That sounds lovely. No noticeable odour. Sweet rhubarb. Nothing's making me worry less. Not an unpleasant scent, I wouldn't imagine. Nope, don't want to give her that. Grow at the ends of thin stems. That doesn't say anything, does it? Let's just keep going through, I think. Stiff leaves. Long flat leaves. Buttery scent. I mean, the leaves seem to have a mind of their own. It smells pleasant. This isn't going well. Ooh, what are these? Cream coloured flowers, they smell wonderful. I think it's these. That's the one that's kind of fit so far. The others smell nice, but not wonderful. Aha. And we have identified the worry less, and we have the hop heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Okay, so let's put this on. And let's pop that up here. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We've got nothing to explore, hopefully. Oh no, Simone, our friend. I met a strange man on the road to Sedborough not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said that he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west, at least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Winster Spring. I'll write this down for you. Thank you, Simone. Anyway, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? Yes, we did, didn't we? But where is it? Common Trouse, this one. identified it has been. Man wanted to meet you, headed west from Sedborough, possibly near to the source of the river Winster. Okay, well let's go and find him then, shall we? Where's Sedborough? Okay. Here's Sedborough. Headed west. Possibly near to the source of the river Winster, but River Winster is here. So here? I mean, that's quite far west. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Where is my notepad and pen? I think... Yes. I have found my piece of paper. And that looks like an arrow down. A 2, arrow across, 3. So down 2, across 3 from where we were. Okay, let's go and have a look. So we are here. So down 2 and across to the right 3. Aha. The camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I'm greeted by an eccentric man. Oh yes, yes, ho ho. The man says, you must take it. Take this, take it. At his insistence, I received the looking glass that he thrust into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top. Ho ho, it's no use to me anymore. No use. Don't forget the red. The red, the red, the red. Ho ho, a bony. I'm sure that he is quite mad. Yeah, I think he might be slightly crazy. Okay. That's different. It is said that the red ebony, zoom in a sec, has the property of uncovering which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use the extract from the plant in concentrate with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. So we need that red ebony, don't we? Which hopefully we've got. Ebony plant. Okay, so I assume that goes there. Let's put that there for a sec. Put you in here. Oh no, wrong way. You out here, you in here. And let's see if we have got the red ebony. No. I wonder if it's called anything else. Maybe we don't just have it yet. So let's go forward another little bit, see if we can't get something. I'm not long for this world, and I have not decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful cabilia, like the Adrea huntsmen with their dranthium covered tombs. Got there in the end. So this is the one that we've just got, which is the rare plant that has 6 petals. And finding a 7th petal is very lucky. How many? 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, maybe you. No, you've got much more than that. 5, much more. 5. These have got 6. Maybe it's these. Let's try it. Yes! So we've also got Eye Bright. Take care not to touch its brightly coloured thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause severe pain for several days after. The plant that only grows in the south of warmer climates, where they call it loath, after a long dead king, known to improve eyesight at night even in the darkest of places. So where did my plant just go? This one. Cabalia, isn't it? And let's pop you up here with the rest of your friends. Oh, and she's got a jade mask. Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you are the person to come for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it's been torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. So we got that page a second ago, didn't we? Right. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. So this had firm leaves and blue flowers. I think it's you. It's the only one that I recall it saying that it's got firm leaves. Yes. We are getting so good at this. Copper Caledonian. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realise that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves, and not a part of the plant. Okay, well let's label this one up. Not hoop heart. Okay, and new shelf is needed, so let's pull those down. Okay, some more scriptures for my kitten, and on to Verona Green. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise, ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take with me. It always comes in useful. Okay, so similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it's often confused with. So which one have we done fever kiss? Red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in colour. So I think that might be fever kiss. So maybe it's this one, small yellow berries. Let's just go back to, I think it might be this one with the yellow berries. Let's find out. Yes! And we've got Jacob's Worth. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but it's the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said that they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the fells. So that's got to be that one, because it said that the leaves have got a mind of their own. Okay. And plop you back up there. And we still don't have the red ebony. I mean, let's just see. If I put this here and put that there. Oh, no, it's not that one. Nope, definitely not. Okay, let's stop playing that game, I think. I'm just seeing if any of them have been called a different name. Okay, well, we don't want to keep doing that, I don't think. Or do we? I mean, I don't know what happens. Not that. Well, looks like we're going to find out. Let's hope it's not game over. Okay, a shiver travels down my spine. My mind is broken. And we have to fix it. Nearly made it. Hey, and our mind is whole again. Right, so let's not just press buttons. Okay, next person. Isidore Burbage. Oh dear. I'm on my way to the mayor's office to file an official request that your business licence be revoked. Whoopsie. You will practice your witchcraft on the residents of Undermere no longer. Well, do you have anything to say for yourself? Oh, I have many things. What are we going to do? The dark red fruits should not be ingested under any circumstances as they're highly poisonous, resulting in insanity and then death. Okay, so we can kill him. Or severe amnesia. Do we want to murder him or do we want to make him forget? Maybe severe amnesia. Which I reckon is going to be one of these. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it's ready to harvest. Let's just cause amnesia, shall we? Royal Gentier. Sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of the Royal Gentier are made up of two large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the bind of Swift Snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the Royal Gentier. So I know that that's that one, but let's just... Okay. Henchuck. Hopefully he will have no recollection of who we are. And this is the Royal Gentier, which is this one. Because on the clue that we had, it said about the Everheart. So what I am going to do is just see if I can't quickly find the red ebony, because I think it might be something that says it's also known as. Okay, so I've gone through it all and I can't see anything that says about a red abalone. Oh my goodness. So let's end the day and see what tomorrow has to offer. Maybe we haven't actually found it yet. The old man of Coniston looks Out across the lake with blind eyes, his mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. Not long after the girl left home, her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Okay. Day 6, and we're on Wednesday, and it's raining and it's lovely. So let's see if we can decipher this clue. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current flowing gently southwards towards the fork. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. 2 new purple plants today. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. Eleanor Brammer. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I've drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Well, thank you very much. Okay, well, let's go do that. So the sea is this. So that's got to be that, hasn't it? That's got to be like roughly there. So what? Here or here? Here? Oh, let's try it. Yes. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I'm overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. And that's winter boar. So have we got that? Also known as blue aloe or blue winter after its cool blue-grey flowers. It's a hardy plant often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. Rubbery leaves. Nope. I would have thought it's that one. Let's have a look. I'm going for this one. Let's see. Yes. And we've got the winter boar, and we've got Dranthium, a plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Those who inhale smoke from burning its long, sharp leaves alleviate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Some know Dranthium as green eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. Okay, let's see. Let's do this first. And put you up there with your friends and collect this plant. I wonder if that's the one we need. No, it's not. Okay, we're not doing that anymore. I know we said we weren't going to, but I'm really not going to. Bethany Coleman, thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Arda was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing, a runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered that Jacob's Worth plant is said to help locate people. So I thought that was this one, because the leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Yes. Solomon's Sceptre, also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. Well, that's terrifying. It's Jacob's worth, isn't it? So you're there and you can go up there. We have identified a lot of plants today. All of these from Fennet, all across. We are doing well. Arthur Cook. It's my wife's birthday and I wanted to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to love as a child, but she hasn't been able to find it in many years. It's sort of bulb-like and has a strong smell to it, but strong in a good way. Oh, and the flower is more like lots of little flowers. Okay, so bulb-like and lots of little flowers. This one. Yes. Okay. On a roll, I'm telling you. Ennis Aylford. We've had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the Dendru. Oh, bye. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower on the outside of Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendru. Okay, so let's go do that. Sadgill Church. Sadgill's up here. The church isn't hard to find in the small hamlet of Sadgill. This must be the place. I think we better do that. I don't think they'll be very nice otherwise. Okay, well that's that done. Put that away, that's that done. And Verona Green, how did it go, Verona? I have returned from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed in the stone circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him the better. Reuben had it right though. Grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendra. I think we've done the gilded dendra, but we have not. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as blood succumbs to dendra miasma. The poison is so potent that even touching the plant can be painful. Is that you? Yes. Yes. And another one down. Maiden Sorrow. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but the thorns on its stem are thought to lend its name. Okay, well, let's put this in. And pop you up top. Everyone shove along. Okay. Anne Wood. Hello, Miss Wood. My aunt died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. I've been sifting through her possessions and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? I do know about plants. You can use this one. There you go. And we've got a book entry of Elderfinium. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendro's miasma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black, eventually resulting in a painful death. It has an intoxicating scent similar to that of Solomon's sceptre. Okay, so I think if we find out what Solomon's sceptre is, then we will find out what that is. However, I will end this video here, and then we will come back to see what else we can find. I mean, maybe I can find that red abalone in the time. I'll give everything a big proper read. So, as always, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have enjoyed, if you want to leave the video a like, if you want to see more stuff like this, then you can always subscribe. I will see you later. Bye guys!